Subscribe.
Cash Raptors.
Yo, yo, what up? Thrift to eBay with the Cash Raptors here. We want to give you a little bit of a tip on eBay, guys. If you are consuming, then you probably do not need to go get shipping supplies. You need tapes, labels. You don't even need labels if you're not making your own labels, but let me tell you some of the ways I like to ship. First off, this is a professional shipping method. Poly mailers. It's the easiest for small, light things. They've usually got bubble wrap inside. You can even reuse other people's poly mailers. Just make sure this label is completely covered with your label. And if you want to write your address, you can always just stick a blank label over the label. Or if you need to do something else, just cross out all the barcodes. You can be reusing this stuff, guys. Boxes, Fiber One, check clusters, Good Sense, trash bags, all of this stuff can be used to ship. You don't need to go get a big heavy box. As long as it will be durable and you have enough bubble wrap inside, should be no problem. The only thing you need to make sure of is that the address is clearly viewable and the box is intact and closed, taped shut. I've seen people go to the post office before with their boxes untaped. And they say, what do you want me to do? They say, we would like you to tape these boxes up because we can't send this box across the world if it's not taped. And people just, it was like not common sense that you had to shut your own boxes. And that's something I've seen multiple times. So I don't think you guys are going to be so impressionable that you would try to send an unclosed box. But maybe I'm helping someone out, so... Now, this is really the cheapest method here. If you're in a pinch, you can use plastic bags or paper bags as sort of, this is like packing paper. You can get whole rolls of packing paper, which you could wrap up your items with if they won't break. But that's just like what a paper bag is made out of. So here, I've got plastic bags, which you can also use. You would probably want, I don't recommend it. But in a pinch, I could just keep wrapping this up in plastic bags till it's a solid white. Post a label over it, and ship it to Alaska. Do the same thing here. See, I would just fold this over nicely, tape it. It's probably a better idea to use this paper. If you've got the option between this plastic and the paper, I'd say use the paper. Make it as clear as possible just to be safe. My point here is you don't need to be spending money on boxes. You can also easily find boxes just thrown away next to dumpsters or in recyclables. Just make sure they're clean and they don't smell bad, because sometimes those boxes will have mildew or other stuff on them. I usually don't need to do that. I usually just have enough cereal boxes. I sell usually smaller things. You can even cut apart boxes and make them into sort of Frankenstein boxes. Just make sure you have the address clearly marked, a return address, and you follow all the other rules. This should not be a problem. Also, just try to mark out any of those barcodes. Barcodes like this shouldn't be a problem. Again, these are the sorts of barcodes that need to be marked out. Also, sometimes they're wary about you reusing. I'm going to go grab one. These flat rate boxes, they say no, if you're using a priority mail flat rate box, it has to be a priority mail flat rate price. They won't let you also, a lot of times, if you try to do the flat rate and it's too big, they'll say no, we can't send it. Sometimes they will if they're cool, but if they're not, they'll say no, this is not the correct size because it's kind of overflowing. You've got a big bulge at the top once you've tried to shove everything in there. Be wary with these flat rate boxes. But flat rate sometimes is the best. You could freaking fill this with rocks and send it if you wanted, I believe. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Alright, thanks. This was just your first tips and tricks for eBay. Watch our other stuff. We give away stuff we find in the dumpsters, including video games, video game controllers, video game systems, a Nintendo DS Lite. Wow. Also check out the thrift to eBay portion where we sell crazy stuff on eBay and get rich. Well, make some money. Hey dudes, thanks. Yo, thanks. If you think the Cash Raptor is awesome, then check out our other videos and make sure you subscribe. Check out that dumb stuffed animal to see how I made $1 turn into $70. Or also check out my bro's channel where he's giving away free Pokemon stickers, Nintendo Toyland. Or you can check out part 2 of the Dick.